Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. At the 30. 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The DB. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a gold turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. What a way to start this game. Try to rattle them right off the bat with an onside kick, and it pays off. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Milroe. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
A stop here would really bail out this defense after they were put in a tough spot. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Looking to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the...
Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Canes. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. They're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. He slings it deep to the left. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. Pressure coming. They made the throw and catch, but they couldn't keep it inbound, so they'll turn it over on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. He uncorks one deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. Bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Flips it out in the flat. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The jet sweep pass. And they're able to get him down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. That was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
And they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed it perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Let's go. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to pass, it's Ward. Floating away. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Arroyo. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll just keep slinging it. Got a man. It's Martinez. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finally running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Barges ahead. He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling right now.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a one-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henderson. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Quarterback will audible. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Calls his own number. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese. And
he's got it downfield for a huge gain. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ball game.
This quarterback is out of sorts at this point in the game, guys. He's already thrown 2 picks. His fundamentals are falling apart. If he threw that last pass off of his back leg, this is not a good sign for this quarterback moving forward.
This time he's got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They're going to throw it again. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We've got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking for a man, it's Ward. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Flying down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Hurricane. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll start the return inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Got to give the defense credit, man. They've won the day, especially against the pass. They've gotten to the quarterback. They've hit him. They forced him to throw off his back foot on that one. They've had 3 interceptions in this game. What a day for this defense.
Going deep. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Martinez on the carry. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Kane. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Feeling some heat. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looking to move it through the air. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Powers through the defender. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Getting some heat. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Now from inside the red zone. Looking to scramble. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play for the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He's still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. He's looking to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Trying play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly, Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He'll take another shot here. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air. It's Milroe. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments...